So welcome back. There we go. Hope you had fun making her. Let's continue. Gonna get a lot of floral tape. Oopsie. Floral tape and scissors. Oh, here, just right in front of my nose. Okay, we're gonna cover this first with floral tape. I always start here a bit lower and roll it up a couple of times. Really pinch it tightly, but not too tight that you're going to end up with blister. Just enough. Just enough. And we're gonna, I'm gonna pull it up gently all the way to the top. You see that? There you go. Gonna roll it down a bit. There, and we're just gonna stop for now. And start with the buds. Oh, I better turn it off. Thank you for your order. That's an order. Oops. Hold on. Guys, I need to turn off the sound. So. Let me see who that is. Maybe I can give a shout out. Thank you, Rebecca Parcos, for ordering the Gladiolus Caviolis. Gladiolus Colvile. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. See, I'm copying it. And we are going to place the buds a bit higher so than the thing. You see that? Do it a bit lower too. There. And then you know where to attach it. It's there. Just bend it. So I am bending it, right? As you can see. There. So I know that at this point I have to attach the bud. So I'm gonna roll down a bit more. Check it again. There, perfect. And now I can attach it. Wait, let me sit this because the wires are always too long. It always gets in the way. It's kind of annoying. So that's one bud. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna attach them, all those buds, one by one, first to an opposite side. There you go. Attach that, and we're just gonna roll down a bit, just slightly, like half a centimeter, like a tad below the previous two. Just a tad. I'm gonna shape them. I'm gonna curve those wires, make it more look naturally. There you go. There. There you have it. Okay. And then just a tad, like really a tad. You see that? There's not much space between that. And I'm gonna attach. If it, look, it moves. It moves, it's not perfectly, that's fine, don't worry. Okay? If you're not perfectly on the opposite of the other one, don't worry about that. Okay, again, measure. And the next one as well. This one I'm gonna do 3. So now I have 3 prepared, and just look. These lean to have the tendency to lean more this side, so I'm gonna start on the opposite side. Okay, so we have even butts everywhere. I'm just gonna attach them there. The opposite side. The trick is when attaching multiple flowers, that you have to hold them, is always attach them, roll a couple of times, so it's nice and tight and you can let it go. You see? So you don't always have to hold it. You won't have enough hands for that. And again, let it flow. Let it develop the way it wants to. There. I'm just gonna check my center. It's moving. That's because my glue isn't dry yet. And if you don't like the clay, by the way, you can also use those mini styrofoam balls, okay? Instead of the clay for the center. I'm just gonna attach one on the opposite side there. There you go. Let me position it. Again, bend it a bit. That's what you get. Right. There. And look, I didn't force anything. It just wants to go that way, and I let it be. That's totally fine because it looks natural. And I could do one, and then the last one I'm just gonna add it in between here, between those two. I want to layer them so the same height, a bit lower. Create some dimensions. Oops, sorry for being blurry. And again, I'm gonna roll down a bit more, just a tad. And there we go. We have this one added there. I'm gonna pull it back, shape it, and there, look. That's this one that we just added. And it looks very naturally because I did and yours can end up differently. It depends how your wants to develop. So don't look at mine, look at yours. It doesn't have to per se to look like this, right? Look at yours, and if yours develops in a very different way because your buds tend to go that way, just don't. That's fine, you know. In the nature, none of those flowers look the same anyway, so that's totally fine. Just as long it's about the adding them, and just let them develop and transform itself naturally. So I'm going to be a tad lower there as well again, and oh wait, something's going wrong. Let's see, that's what they say. Just so we need to. I'm gonna add a bit of glue. Let me repair this one really quick off camera. That's the best. There we go. There. We are going to start with the closed flowers first. Remember, we made those. I have 3 of them. And then it goes from open to wide. Now I am going to wait. Hold on. If you want, you can also, if you want it to be more open, you can also push it back so the center has more space to open. Right, there you go. Now I'm gonna fill the gaps here, here, and there with these three. Just blooming flower. So look at yours. Where do you think yours has gap, and then fill it in there. Fill those gaps with the first three. Again, same height, but the wire is getting a bit longer. So there you go. Oh, it's a bit too much there. Just gonna attach them. Roll a couple of times before attaching the next. This is just a technique on how you do it. It doesn't have to be per se same position as mine, okay? Let your flower develop itself. And then you will see that your next flower will also look different. And that's how you make it look natural. And there you go, that's done. Just gonna down a bit lower, just a tad again. Get my bend nose plier and shape it. Bend the wires. There. And there you go. Okay, now I'm gonna position it to my face. Wow, awkward position. And I'm gonna pull back some of these flowers. I want still this fluffy looking. So you can do that by just repositioning them. See that? There. Now, oops, that's a lot of bit. So now I'm gonna oh, that's a blooming one as well. I did not see. So I had 2 of those only. Oh, there are more here. Eek. Oh, I had 4 of those blooming ones. The close one. There's one more. So I can attach that one next to this one. Then we'll have 2 next to each other. That's totally fine. Just when you're seeing this, just keep on watching though. Don't skip parts. Don't think like, oh, I already know, and then la la la. You know, because you might miss something. And I'm using my bend pliers to shape the center. I actually can recommend using a styrofoam bowl for that one. So, look how pretty. Okay, next tree. And this one, we're just gonna add them behind the buds. So remember the buds that we have added? Just gonna add the buds, okay? So find your buds. Same height, a bit, also a bit lower if you want to. And then attach. 1. Oh, if it's too low, don't worry, you can always pull it up. There goes my flowers on the floor. Hold on. I can't tell you how many times these things have fell on the floor, especially the stamen. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Okay, that's one bud. Here is another set of buds. So I'm just gonna add this one here as well. Find the position there and bend the wire. Might have to a bit more. Just position it, hold it, and wrap. There's it there. Put it back, and nice and tight, there you go. And shape. The flowers here now can also bend a bit more outwards. The center flowers were pointing up, and this is okay if you just let them point sideways. So that's here. I think this is a bit too curvy. So roll it so it's there. There. And now this one, I think it's still too compact. It happens. So sometimes you just have to separate them again. It happens that they get too tight because you're attaching a flower, right? So yeah, so we're gonna add a flower here. The set of 3, and my battery is empty, and I have to change my battery. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So welcome back. Oh, that's a wire there hanging in front of the excuse me, hold on. There. So as you can see, when you look at your flowers, it is possible that you have one side that has a lot of less flower than the other. We want to have a round shape, but not perfectly round, because look at mine. This one that I've made. It's round, but it's not perfectly round, right? Just gonna surround it there. Just gonna add some flower here. Give it shape. Add shape. There. And bend the flower all the way there so I can attach it. I want it here. So wrap it a couple of times. Same spot. There you go, nice and tight. I can imagine that this kind of assembling or construction can be hard for newbies because there are so many. So I might have to, construction itself, preparing the templates is easy, but I can imagine that beginners might have some issues when actually comes to constructing the flower. Right, so again, look at the flower, look at your flower, and see where you think needs to add. Let me see. I'm holding it in front of me, and I think I want, because there's a bud here, this triangle, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think I want a flower here. So have a look at your flower and have a look. How you think. See, if I position it, I want the flower here. That's where we're gonna add. Again, roll down a bit lower, a tad, there, and add your flower. We're coming to the point where we are going to use, well, just use what you have left actually. Again, measure, there. Bend the thingy, and attach. Roll it around a couple of times. Not too hard, not too tight. You don't want just enough. Okay, there you go. And it has been developing. Again, I'm just gonna bend the flower a bit more outwards. There. This as well. There. Beautiful. Now, let me check. So I'm gonna need, I have 2 more flowers. I'm gonna add one here and add one here on this side. There. Yeah. So this one here. See? We're getting this round shape-ish. So just gonna add this one there. A bit lower. Height and position. This height. in there, so I bend it here. There you go. And place it. A couple of times, same spot, and shape it. Bend the wire, make it curvy, and hold the bottom tip and bend the flower more outwards. There you go. So here, this side, I feel like I kind of like that. It has buds on the outside, but let me see. I think that's where I'm going to add my last flower though. So it's in the center. So my last flower will be hugging the bud tree there. You see that? So that's the last flower. Roll down, roll nice and tight, nice and tight. As you can see, I'm spinning it. I'm also stretching the floral tape to make sure the stickiness is released, and then you see that we have created a bud. So hold on. Okay, I can't find my wire cutter, so what I'm gonna do, instead of cutting it, I'm just gonna bend it. I can't find it. So instead of cutting it, I'm just gonna bend it. So I have a piece of floral tape here. Continue. This is left over, but you can always use that. It's getting darker. It's rainy today and also very humid. It's 26 degrees, but very, very humid. I'm actually, I feel like swimming, or at least taking a shower. You can start at the bottom or you can start at the top. I think it's better to start at the top. If you want to make it longer, you can always extend by just inserting your your bamboo skewer in there, and then you have extended it. That's really long. Let's try that. For those we have long vase. So I know it's a bit long, so that's ridiculous. Just gonna take that out. But you get, if you have long vase, then you know what to do. If you want them to stick out your bouquet, then you know what to do. There. There you go. Now we are just going to manually reposition the flowers there. The center is moving, so I will need to lift it up a bit. Make sure it's like flat. Fluff it. There you go. There's too much space here, so I need to have this closer around the center. It has been moving. There you go, my friends. It has the shape of a triangle, so you can always reshape things and create a circle. And now it's more of a circle. It's this. Is it this too? Yeah. No, it's there. There. And voila. That's what you do. And I'm just gonna bend it a bit here. Okay. And there you go. A bit of a thingy here. But you want to. But this is something that you have to do when you're just placing in a bouquet. And there you have it. They already look very cute. Just these together, right? So, hope you had fun making this one with me. Looking forward to seeing your creations in our Facebook group. If you're not a member yet, then please consider joining us, where you may share your creations for the monthly freebie or just for fun. And if you decide to join, I would like to friendly request you to not be another sleeper. Come on, join. Oh, I forgot a flower. And the other one is, I keep forgetting one. Oh my goodness. I'll add that off camera. I'm so sorry. And if you have done that too, you'll be shouting, Jamie, is that one left? How could you? I mean, I've shown you, you know how to add the flower right now, right? So anyways, I'd like to ask you to be a active member. I'm not asking you to be there constantly the whole day and every day. Just drop by every now and then, drop a like, leave a comment. I really would appreciate that. Let me get to see your name more often, and I will remember you much better. Yeah. And now you're here on YouTube. Please follow me, subscribe. Thank you so much. And soon I know how to figure out how to upload those files on YouTube. We also will have free files here on YouTube, so you don't want to miss out. Follow me on TikTok, because I need 1,000 followers there to be able to go live, and I'm not even have 1% yet. So yeah, please follow me here as well. We can go live, I can go live, we can make flowers together, have fun. And what else? On Instagram. Follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you very much. And if you're gonna post it there, please tag us, give us a shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And perhaps you will get the chance to be featured as well. And if you have ordered this one on Etsy, please consider heading back to Etsy store and leave a review. Only when it's 5-star. If not, it's okay. Thank you in advance for your effort and time. I would like to wish you a wonderful day or evening, and yeah, have fun making your Arabacum Star of Bethlehem. Ciao! See you next time.